Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the Still Swinging Podcast. Once again, I'm your host, Thomas, and thanks for joining me. Today, we're going to Columbus, Ohio, all right, where police officer Donovan Bever and his partner were fired for assaulting a 14-year-old kid that they were arresting for absolutely no reason at all. And without further ado, let's get into the content, and we can come back to the commentary after we watch the program.
We are learning new details about two separate incidents that led to the firing of two Columbus police officers. One involves a sexual encounter in a supermarket. We will tell you more about that in just a moment. But we begin with newly released body camera video of the violent arrest of a teenager, which led to the other officer losing his job. NBC4's Anna Hoffman is here to walk us through that video. Anna, you got some answers from Chief Elaine Bryant.
I did, Carrie. The first incident we're going to show you happened on February 19th. It involves now former officer Donovan Bever and a 14-year-old boy. Chief Elaine Bryant says this happened in the Linden area. She says Bever and his partner decided to make a traffic stop on teenagers walking across the street. I will show you body camera video from this incident in just a moment. I will warn you, it is graphic because, as you will see, this traffic stop turns violent quickly. Now is the time to turn away if you do not want to see it. The chief walked me through this video step by step. I asked her how these incidents make her feel. She says it's troubling.
It angers me. I'm disappointed.
These are the words Columbus Police Chief Elaine Bryant used to describe the body camera video you are about to watch. This is from February 19th in the areas of East 11th and St. Clair Avenues around 4 p.m. In this dash camera video, you can hear now former officer Donovan Bever and his partner talking. They see teenagers from a distance. And in your opinion, what were they doing?
They were walking in the street, doing what kids do.
5-8, just Lowe's in St. Clair with a couple of pedestrian violators.
The officers decide to make a traffic stop. The officers say over the radio for pedestrian violators.
Let's chat.
You can see the teens start to run. Beaver's partner gets out to follow them, while Officer Bever keeps driving in his cruiser. Soon after, the video shows both officers are running to stop the teens. Bever airs over the radio, "We have them at gunpoint." And here is the key moment. You can see Bever forcefully push the teenager to the ground, hitting his head several times.
You hit my face.
And back.
Sir, please, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm complying.
You move, I will break your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
The officers put two teens in handcuffs and pat them down for weapons. You can see blood on this 14-year-old's mouth. We blurred the video to protect his identity. Bever drags the teenager to the police wagon by his hair. Bever keeps aggressively talking to the teen, then shoves him in the wagon. And you hear another officer ask Bever,
Okay.
watching that as chief of this division, what are your thoughts?
It angers me. I'm disappointed. I'm angry. I'm frustrated because this is not what we stand for. What I will tell you is that there was nothing that I saw that would justify all of it. He didn't get fired just for the specific use of force. It was the totality of the circumstances in its entirety. Why you're stopping them.
The totality of the circumstances in its entirety. He called them 4 pedestrian violators for absolutely no reason at all. He needed to make up a reason for what he was about to do. Absolutely premeditated. Okay? This is how he get his thrills. This is how he get his rocks off. We gotta call a spade a spade. We gotta call this straight down the middle. Okay? It don't matter who is perpetrating the act. It don't matter who the victim of the act. Okay? What I mean when I say that is, it doesn't matter the race of the perpetrator. It doesn't matter the race of the victim. Okay? It only matters that this situation happened and the people responsible, whoever they are, need to be held accountable, needed to be held responsible for what they done. See, you get an attitude like this from a police officer and he make all the police officers look bad, okay? He make all the police officers look bad because in certain areas, this attitude and behavior is more common than we would like to admit. But most officers wouldn't dare participate in nothing like that. The problem is when we sympathize with them, when we get in our feelings, and we get driven by things like ethnicity, race, and things of that nature, okay, it make us take a side other than the side of right and what was right and what is the right thing to do in this situation. The right thing to do in the situation is hold the officer accountable. You hold them accountable like you will hold anybody else accountable. And losing his job was the absolute minimum. And I appreciate that happened right away. But I think he need to be brought up on charges for assaulting that kid. Okay, if that was a grown man he was doing that to, it would be unexplainable, unreasonable, and against the law. Okay, it is all of those things. And one thing I need you to know, one thing I need you to understand, okay, a person like that, it wouldn't matter what color that kid was. Okay, it just, the only thing you would see, he might have took different measures to get away with it. When it's a kid of African American heritage, he would do less to try to get away with it because they got a motto known as who gonna believe you? See, but now don't nobody have to believe him. All they got to do is believe what they see. All right. But that tell me that he's so used to getting away with this. This how brazen he got with it. This is how brazen he got with it because he fully expected to get away with it. Okay, when you got behavior like that, people know about it. People know about it. Okay, before it got to this point, something needed to be done about Officer Donovan Bever. Officer Donovan Bever is one of the ticking time bombs that the police force don't need. That's why we got bad relations in our community with the police department, because this is how they would like to come to our neighborhood and behave sometimes. You understand where I'm coming from? Not all the time. Sometimes. All right. And one bad apple, okay, make the tree look bad. All right. So listen, I don't care the race. All right. Because if this was a white kid and a black officer was doing it, my commentary would be the absolute same. He need to be under the same scrutiny and held to the same standard, still swinging out.